ERD diagram database. So today I'm going to show you how you can create an ERD. Okay, so in your workbench database you have to create a database. Okay, you have to create a database in your workbench. After creating the database, now you have to create tables, and not a table but tables. So for example, in my workbench, this is my database. I have class list, I have class models, I have employees, I have library management system, I have management system label, I have sample data. So I'm going to use this sample database. This sample database I created over 6 tables. I think there are around 8 tables. We can see them here, the tables. We have customer tables, employee tables, we have offices, we have order details, we have orders, we have payment, we have product line, and we have products. So these are the tables that we are going to use them to create our ERD. Okay, so to create our ERD, we came here. You see here database. At the database, we come at reverse engineer. We click reverse engineer. So when reverse engineer it's loading, it opens. We have stored connection, that is our local instance MySQL standard connect. The connection mode is standard. Our host name is localhost. Our port is 3303. Username is our root. There's a part of password. Password is the password that you use to create your your database during your installation, so you have to put it. After that, we go to next. So here we are connecting our BMS and the fetching information. After all they have been marked correctly, then we go to next, where it is selecting the schemas. The schemas now, what it appears in the schemas is our database now, as we have seen it from the workbench. So we are seeing our database list, the class list. So we choose the one that we want to use to create the ERD. So I want to use the sample database, so I'm going to select the sample database. Then I press next. After pressing next, it also tells me that the following tasks will now be executed. Please monitor the execution. Press show log to see the execution. So they have been selected. Reverse complete successfully. So I press next. It is the selecting of the object, which has 8 tables which are selected. If you want to show them and filter, well and good, you can show. So at this juncture, you can select to exclude some of the tables if you want, but if you don't want, you will continue. So if you want, you can select like this one here, customer table. Then if you press this arrow, it comes to the right hand side box, whereby after executing, this customer table will not appear. But for now, we want each and everything to appear. So this one shall be returned back to where it was. So let's execute. Now, after to execute, a reverse engine selected objects. Still loading. Now it is almost, yeah, it is done now. Next. Then we finish. So you see now our tables, they appear here. What was there in the database, these are the tables now. So you arrange your tables the way you want, then you link them the way they're supposed to work in the system. from the customer, from the product. You link all of them until they appear in one thing. So for this, the link of the diagram of the link of the tables shall be in the next tutorial. For now, I'm going to show you an example of the one that I did. Okay, just watch. We open the one that I did previously for library management system. It is telling me to save the data, so I'm not going to save it. I want to open so that you can see how I did how I linked the diagrams. So after joining them, the tables according to the system, from the customer order to payment, all those is supposed to be like this. You see, it's supposed to be like this. So in our next tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can join all these tables. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. My name is Zero from Kilifi PLP cohort. Hey, kudos.